So, yeah, my name is Ineke. And I got 5 problems. You're not one of them. I'm blonde. I'm from Belgium. That's it. Honestly, if you're blonde and you're from Belgium, you got 5 problems. Because I'm not competing with other women. I'm competing with beer. The best beer in Belgium is blonde. There's a fierce competition. But you know, I'll tell you something about Belgium. It's a vastly misunderstood country. For example, what we learn in history class, no one else learns. They teach us in history class that 3 plus 3 equals 5. Forget about what the math teacher told you. 3 plus 3 is 5. We have 3 communities and 3 regions. Together, they have 5 governments. 3 plus 3 is 5. And why it comes in 3s? Well, for example, we've got 3 languages. Dutch, French, and... anyone know? German. And you know why? I'll tell you why. We have 4 towns where they speak German because we won a bet. At least, I think that's how it went. I think there was... Hitler came on and said, I will conquer you. And we said, I'll bet you 4 towns. We won. Now, if history class was confusing, biology was boring. Except this one day. I'm sitting there, minding my own business, trying not to attract the attention of the professor. All of a sudden, I hear the word sperm. So I do what any adolescent does when they hear the word sperm. I pay attention. And the professor is going on about how sperm contains high levels of saccharine. So I have an epiphany. Professor, intelligent question coming. Professor, if sperm contains high levels of saccharine, does that mean it is sweet like sugar? He says, one could say so. So I go on. How come it doesn't taste sweet? He knew the answer. It's because your taste buds are on the tip of your tongue and not in the back of your throat. I had to see a dermatologist recently, you know. One of the upsides of being blonde, fair skins and having lots of moles, I have to get checked for skin cancer. So I get my all of my moles checked and the doctor concludes, it's fine, you just have 2 moles to keep under observation. Yeah. I gave up my yoga class immediately because one is on the sole of my right foot and the other is on the bottom of my left shoulder blade. I'm spending time 3 times a week inventing new asanas just to check them. And then I asked the dermatologist, like, I have this sunspot on my face. Should I do something about it? And he said, well, you can if you want to, but it's harmless. You can also leave it. So I'm thinking, if I could do something about it, but I don't have to, I need expert advice. So I asked my sister. I told her I have this, I have this sunspot and the doctor says I could do something about it. I don't have to because it's harmless. She said, keep it. I said, why? She said, for once there's something harmless about you. I've been spending some time watching comedy recently. One can't help it. And now the people in the love seat should pay attention, because there's lots of comedy about women and men. Now, I'm not really an authority on women and men. Kumar says I'm not feminine enough. But I thought maybe I'll share it with you why I'm not so feminine. It's because of my role model. When I was a kid, my role model was Lola. You know Lola? She walks like a woman and talks like a man. That's what my ambition was, to walk like a woman and talk like a man. But you could, on one hand, you could say I'm in touch with the inner male, but I draw the line somewhere. For example, I would never talk about my dick. No, I would at least call him my partner. Scientific studies have proven that men have feelings too. So I was considering recently that, after years of being single, maybe it would be interesting to have in-house dick, like always there, always ready, as guys will be. And then I thought, maybe I would have to domesticate him. So now, I'm looking for expert advice on that. But I think I'm in a good spot. I can ask the German women how to domesticate a man.